Class of 2021, it is truly an honor to welcome you to our campus. You come to Creighton University at an exciting time in our history, a time in which we are able to keep extending our reach, and when our impact and influence on others and with others is greater. And we, of course, are excited to show you how this happens as you get settled into your lives here as Creighton students and become part of this community. It does not take long for new students to learn how strong and unique this campus community is. And in fact, with the terrible news yesterday about the loss of Joan, and with Maddie and Demi and Will in the hospital, and with their sophomore classmates and this entire campus so deeply impacted, so many of you already know how great this community is. You know us as a Jesuit university. St. Ignatius of Loyola, the 16th century founder of the Jesuits, the individual whom animates and informs us here at an institution of Jesuit higher learning, was referred to as the Pilgrim Saint. For one, he walked all over Europe, and in fact, encased in the city of Rome, in the rooms where he spent the last years of his life and where he died, one can see the simple shoes that he wore in some of this walking. Also in his life, this man was to be the Pilgrim Saint. He went on to do a pilgrimage. He traveled to the Middle East, to the Holy Land, and this in the 16th century, to see and to revere the sights of Jesus. And he wanted to spend the rest of his life there as a pilgrim. And as he was a man who journeyed, he was a pilgrim in even other ways. The questions he asked, the different way he prayed, and even with a global pedagogy, that is a method, a style of educating in schools the world round, this reflects a sense of journey. To be sure, he traveled, but the kind of Jesuit journey we remember of him is about his questions. It's about his queries, his searching for God, his existential meditations, an openness of heart, a hungriness of his mind, an ability to make new friends, an incredible capacity to attract followers. Class of 2021 and graduate and professional students here at Creighton University, here at a prestigious place of higher education, here with the Renaissance humanist parlor of higher learning, at an institution in the service of faith and the promotion of justice, you too are on a journey. A few years ago, all Jesuit colleges and universities like ours, all of us in the United States, were challenged to engage the gritty realities of the world. We were encouraged to better understand global struggles, and then someday, somehow, make the world close around us or far at field much better. At the same time, it was a challenge of relationship, inviting us in very advantaged and research-rich circumstances to befriend others, particularly those who struggle each and every day. Many of us who live and work in Jesuit higher education, that is, our faculty, our staff, our administration, those folks here at Creighton, we were excited by this challenge. We were eager to embrace and taste gritty realities. For one, we knew that doing so informed us in important ways and even transformed our thinking and feeling. But we also knew what it would do to you, to our students. It would give you an education that is so different it would let us lead you to medical school, to dentistry, to nursing, to finance, to law, to education, to journalism, to marketing, to social work, and to so much more. But doing so in a way that lets you to be more informed and distinctly transformed. So as you begin your time with us at Creighton, I invite you to be pilgrims and to move forward with intention and purpose. I invite you into a journey, and I ask you, in fact, to travel in two different directions. First, travel into your own lives, travel into yourself, dive within and let important questions grip you. Let philosophy, theology, literature, history, and art take you deep down. Undergraduates, do this with your core curricular courses. Graduate and professional students, do likewise with your programs and clinics. For all of you, at all levels of education, dive down, figure out who you are, what you have, how you think and feel, what you know and don't know, and in a Creighton education that can turn you into great bankers, powerful defense attorneys, inspiring teachers, world-class surgeons, top-ranked nurses, healthcare professionals of tomorrow, philosophers, and so much more. Dream about who you can become. But class of 2021, let us at Creighton University take you deeply into yourselves and allow us to work with you as you unfold with questions, concerns, in confidence, and with great self-awareness. And then at the same time, in another direction, travel out. I challenge you to break the boundaries of what's familiar and friendly to you. Actually, I beg you, go beyond your comfort zones. Go then into all the corners of this campus, to new friendships, to your professors' office hours, to libraries and laboratories, to St. John's Church, to campus ministry, to the events and activities of this campus life. Through the Schlegel Center for Service and Justice, step into Omaha. Visit service sites around the United States, and with the Global Engagement Office, study and work abroad. That is, reach out to those other realities, the gritty ones of our world. As your journey takes you into life, as well as around you, wrestle with global issues that haunt all of us: hunger, the preservation of natural resources, racism, poverty, unemployment, climate change, and so much more. Ask your professors in all of your colleges and schools about current problems and ponder possible solutions. More so, let this university's nationally known reputation in health sciences, business law, and the arts and sciences cultivate within you proficiency, perspective, and professionalism, because the world needs it, and so the world needs you. Here at Creighton, we have launched a global initiative in the Dominican Republic, where Creighton has been working and studying for 45 years, in summers as well as semesters. And in China, Saudi Arabia, and Western Europe. We have a strong presence on the global stage, but we're taking a bigger step forward, and we want you to be part of that. In scholarship for study abroad, yes, scholarships available at the Global Engagement Office, and with new international immersion programs, with research projects on current global issues that impact our lives here in Omaha and elsewhere, with campus-based workshops and lectures, we're strengthening our global perspective, our understanding of the world. It is celebrated, after all, that Jesuit education itself and its inception in the 16th century was almost instantly global, and that the travel and correspondence of the Jesuits 500 years ago opened global pathways and greatly enhanced global perspective. Class of 2021, with 1,000 125 of you. You are the largest class in the history of Creighton University. You beat the current juniors, who began in 2015 with 1,068. You beat them by 57 students. But guess what? You're also the smartest. Our provost, Dr. Murray, can tell you all the statistics that show us how remarkable you are. You are also diverse. Almost half of you come from more than 400 miles away. However, congratulations, Nebraska. With over 200 of you, you represent the largest state. Nebraskans, make some noise. Where are you? There you go. And now for Minnesota. You are an impressive second with 133 new students in this class for Minnesota. Next comes Colorado. You're almost 10% of the class of 2021. And then likewise is Illinois at almost 10% of this class. Two of our most impressive increases this year come from the states of Kansas and South Dakota. You can clap together, the Kansas and South Dakotans. With 40 states being represented, including the District of Columbia, your class, the class of 2021, is remarkably canvasses the United States of America. Out on the West Coast, we have 74 from California, 13 from Washington, and 12 from Oregon. We have 3 students each from each of the states of Connecticut, Maryland, Pennsylvania, and Virginia, and 2 students come from North Carolina, South Carolina, New Mexico, and Arkansas. So thanks to those great numbers from other states around the nation. Also, for one of our most popular states here at Creighton University, 66 of you rather, are from the Aloha State, as it is typical for Creighton. So typical for Creighton to be blessed with students from Hawaii. Also, if you are from another country, somewhere from Points Global, we're thrilled to have you. 18 different countries are represented. If you're an international student here with us, please raise your hand quickly. Where are the international students? And let's give them a hand. This class of 2021 represents an increase in cultures, customs, and people of color. Likewise, our new graduate and professional students in law, pharmacy, occupational therapy, physical therapy, medicine, dentistry, the College of Professional Studies, they come from all sectors of this nation, and they represent so many other nations. Of all of its students, Creighton University is enriched by difference, and it is truly an honor to welcome all of you. Speaking of welcome, I would like to take a moment to ask all of the students and staff of Welcome Week to please stand for a minute. Students and staff of Welcome Week. And class of 2021, look around and welcome these folks for their work. Students, it's not just that you are on a journey. We together are on a journey, and this is the difference. Here at Creighton University in Omaha, Nebraska, it is what makes us more. It is how we stand out and how we stand together. I hope it becomes very clear to you in your own Creighton story how much it will be about the journey. Graduate and professional students in the undergraduate class of 2021, let's have a very great journey together. Dive into your hearts and minds, reach out widely and curiously and compassionately, and as you journey, be blessed. Thank you very much.